Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So today we are going to be covering Moon in the nakshatra of Purva Phaulgni Pada 3. And what happens when your Moon is in the sign of Leo, but in nakshatra Purva Phaulgni, yet Pada 3 of this nakshatra. Because what we're doing, we're simply trying to narrow down your thinking pattern. How do you think like? How do you behave like? Because what you think inside is what you create around you. So, Moon, as you know, in the sign of Leo is pretty basic way to analyze your behavior. But then most of the time, two people of the same zodiac signs don't think alike. That's because each zodiac sign, they might be in a different nakshatra. But then people of the same nakshatras don't think alike because the nakshatra is divided into 4 parts. So they might be in the other part of the nakshatra. And so, as always, if you do not know where your Moon is placed and what nakshatra and pada it's in and all your other planetary placements in your horoscope, for that, check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including the new magazine on career and destiny. And so, Pada 3 of Purva Phaulgni Nakshatra. I've made a video on what Moon is like in the sign of Leo. And I've made a video on what Moon is in the nakshatra of Purva Phaulgni. So you can watch those videos, very detailed oriented video compared to this. This is simply about the Pada 3. And the Purva Phaulgni nakshatra is a nakshatra where a person wants to express themselves creatively in a very smooth manner. They're the kind of like very relaxed, carefree type artists and, you know, normal personalities. Like they're like, well, I'll do it. Yeah, sure. I have to create a painting. Okay, yeah, well, sure, I'll do it. Because it's the symbolism is the hamrock. Like somebody just sitting there and just like chilling and like swinging. Yeah, I have work to do. I'll do it. Yeah, I have this to complete. I'll do it. And most of the time you will find a lot of celebrities and people who have residual income in their life with this kind of a nakshatra. Because what they want to do, they want to simply create something and then get residual income out of it in the most realistic form for this nakshatra. Meaning like somebody who's a musician will always get money throughout their life as long as their music is being used. Somebody who is a writer, every time the book sells, whether it's the first year they wrote the book or 20 years later, they still get that money. That's the kind of life Purva Phaulgni Nakshatra wants to make. And usually these kind of things happen through creative expression because it's a nakshatra ruled by Venus. So let's discuss the Pada 3 of this nakshatra and what is it that they really want to do with this kind of this artistic expression, which is very easygoing, sometimes even lazy. So with Pada 3 of this nakshatra, the main concentration for these people is relationships. They like to be more creative when they're in relationships. They become more artistic in relationships. And relationships is something that gives them inspiration. That gives them ideas to do something big. You know how those people who feel like, you know what, every time in a relationship, I just want to be, I'm motivated. I want to do, you know, things that are grand and big because I want to make the other person happy. That's what happens with this Pada 3 nakshatra. Their entire energy is accumulated and wasted in relationship. They get their energy through relationship and they want to give back that energy into relationship. And this is actually a very, very creative side of this Pada. And this Pada is not more so about dynamic self-expression. They don't want to be out in the public, be like, hey, look at me. I have no talent, but look at me. I'm pretty sure we can find gazillions of reality TV stars these days who are having that kind of fame. This nakshatra is very creative. They want to create an art that will be appreciated, and through that art, they will gain that fame. They want to be creating businesses where the business will get the appreciation than themselves. But don't forget the foundation. It is still the Leo based moon and is still a Purva Phaulgni based moon because it's all about creativity, arts, expression, self-expression. However, these people are more focused on the relationship and the creativity they get out of relationship and marriage than anything else. So if you feel like, okay, well, I have a lot of ideas to implement, how do I do that? How do I go about doing this? Number one, just get in a relationship. The moment you get in a relationship, you'll notice that somehow you just feel like you need to get up and work. You will get off that hamrock and you'll be like, all right, let's work. Because I want to prove this person wrong, or I want to prove this person right about who I am. I am this great artist. So very good for business people, very good for creative people who kind of get inspiration through love and, relationship. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of moon in Padha 3 of Purva Phaulgni nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your moon is placed, what Padha it's in, what nakshatra it's in, for that check out the links here where all my astrology books are, my reports, consultations, everything. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with Padha 4. And today, I think in the late afternoon, I'll be doing a video with Paul Manley on foreign settlements.